People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now the thing that is buzzing on social media and YouTube specifically is a video that is out there on social media, and it shows a man that kinda has the same MOs as Prekeh Bwoy, and people are saying that it is Prekeh Bwoy. However, when I got this video, I was not told that this was Prekeh Bwoy. I only assumed that it was not him. However, it was somebody acting like him, because you know, on social media, whenever anything is hot, people always try to take the place. People always want their 15 minutes of fame. So anyways, I said that it is a Prekeh Bwoy wannabe, because when I got the information, I was not told specifically that it is him. However, you understand, pan YouTube, bloggers are resourceful and everybody have them link. Some people link kind of bigger than the other people. However, them get the link. And sometimes when they get the link, they get information that is incorrect or information that is misleading. However, don't get it twisted. Sometimes these bloggers understand that controversies sell, and whenever they over sensationalize anything or exaggerate it, it can basically get more views. However, I don't know the mindset of person, and like me say, sometimes we get information and we get the wrong information, and like them say, if the information is wrong, then the outcome or whatever you put out is going to be wrong, and people are wrong sometimes, point blank and period. So anyways, people, when Prekeh Bwoy met his demise, there were about 4 or 5 videos circulating on social media with him on the ground and a M16 rifle. And people, like you see, a lot of persons did not post the picture because of the graphic nature. And you understand how YouTube is. If you post certain things, then your video is not going to get monetized. It is going to get black, rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. Now people, we are going to analyze if this person in the video, the latest video circulating, is the same person as Prekeh Bwoy, as the picture that was found when he met his demise. Now the first thing, in the picture, we saw that he was in a kind of darkish shirt. It kind of camouflage. However, it more looked like some type of old time. We are talking about retro. We are talking about tie-dye mixed with some sort of camouflage. And we have to also understand that there was a lot of red from his own BLOOD on the shirt. So therefore, the print kind of looked different. The print patterns were different. I don't know if because of the red on the shirt, it basically looked like some sort of camouflage. And you have to understand that he was also in the elements. We are talking about in the bush, we are talking about in the hill. So therefore, he might try kind of camouflage himself. So therefore, he would be wearing more darker material. That means that he would have been less likely to be seen by the ops. We are talking about the soldier and Popo. And he was also wearing a black pants. We're speaking about in the pictures that were found during his demise. And when we also look at the shirt or the jacket or whatever he was wearing, it had some sort of cuff sleeve. So people, that was the difference in that picture. And like me say, he would want to basically camouflage in the element in his environment. I talk about in the bush. So therefore, he would have been less likely to be seen. Now, as it pertains to the video that was out there, we saw that in this video, the man was in a camouflage jacket. And when I speak about a camouflage jacket, people, there are different elements in camouflage. Some of them are brighter and some of them are darker. In this jacket, he was in a more darker jacket, darker color, and the print pattern were different than that of the t-shirt or the jacket or the pullover that he was wearing when he met his demise. So people, that is basically the big difference. And also the man in the video, he was wearing a next greenish camouflage pants. So people, like me say, based on what some people are asking me on social media or linking me on WhatsApp and asking if this is Prekeh Bwoy, people, me can't say that it is him because he did not show his face. So therefore, if me not have a face and under the circumstance, I doubt that it is him. However, I cannot say with 100% surety that it is not him, because like we see, when you're speaking about people, you have to talk about them face. That is what people are used to judge. That is what, if you take it to court, you have to say, did you see the person? Did you see the face? Did you see the face for in excess of 15 seconds or 5 seconds? And if you can't say yes, therefore you're not sure. And last but not least, but very important, in the video the man had on a camouflage jacket, and that jacket have some sort of elastic sleeve. We're talking about that kind of stretch thing where basically you can pull up and pull down. So people, cuff versus stretch, cuff versus elasticity. So people, we are talking about two different shirts based on my observation, point blank and period. Now the next thing that we can use to judge or differentiate if this person in this latest video was indeed Prekeh Bwoy. Because if we compare it to the video that he did back in 2018 when his friend Richard Anderson got slapped away, I am speaking about the incident in which the Popo thought that he was actually the person that was slapped away. He had on a sort of maroonish kind of reddish sort of pull over our hoodie. And people, if you listen to the voice, if you listen to the tone of the voice, if you listen to the fact that he sounded more slow and slur, he sounded more serious. And in the video, we are speaking about this latest video when he's in the camouflage jacket, people, them sound more jovial. Them sound like they were on some sort of wasteman or some sort of idle thing. It sounded as if they were just doing things idly. They were doing videos just for the gram. And people, like I've always said, when it comes to social media, if anything is buzzing, there is always going to be people that are looking their 15 minutes of fame. And like them say, one fool makes many. And in this video, we saw that they were more jovial. They were joking around. They were on some for the gram sort of stuff. Point blank and period. However, like me say, it is just my opinion. Now when we look at the gun that was in the picture when he met his demise, we are speaking about the M16. It was looking used. It was looking like it was under the element, under the weather. It looked like it has been a few battles. The magazine looked more old. It looked more as if it has been in and out of that gun on several occasions. It looked like it had more mileage. It looked like it had more blazing experience. And last but not least, as it pertains to the M16 in the picture, it did not have a scope and it kind of looked a little shorter. And people, like me say, there was a couple of videos. However, the pictures were not as clear. So therefore, we cannot really size and say what size it was. We are just looking on the picture. Now, as it pertains to the M16 that was in the video, the latest video that is circulating all over social media, YouTube, it looks a little taller. It looks brand new. It looks like it is not in the element. It looks like it is well kept in a some sort of house, in a some sort of safe. It looks like it has less mileage, and people, like me say, looks can be deceiving. It is basically how it is kept. However, we can see that there are two different rifles. One of them look shorter, one look taller, one of them look more used, and the next one kind of look brand spanking new. So people, and also what is very important is that in the video, this rifle have a scope. On the next one that he was found with, no scope. So people, two different kind of rifle. So people, I am just saying that if I was to draw a conclusion and say whether this is two different rifles or whether the man have two different rifles for two different environments, I am speaking about one for the hills and one for the valley, I would come to the conclusion that it is two different rifles, two different sort of persons, point blank and period. However, like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. So people, the moral of the story is this: when we analyze things, we have to look at the state of mind, the mind frame that this person was in. And if you know anything about bad man or wanted man, they are paranoid because they make so much duppy. Their greatest fear is to become a duppy themselves. So in other words, they don't want the duppy becomes a duppy, vice versa. They want to basically stay alive. even though they know that they are doing things that more than likely is going to lead to their detriment or their downfall. Them don't want dead. Nobody wants to die. Even if they are the evilest person upon Father God earth, them want to stay alive. They feel justified within themselves. So therefore, they are always going to be paranoid. So in other words, based on that frame of mind or mindset, more than likely you're not going to see that person making any sort of video posing for social media, posing for the gram. More than likely they are going to try to stay still. They are going to try to stay alive, point blank and period. And I know that when I say that they are not going to take any sort of video, they are not going to post for the dancehall light, they are not going to post for our social media. However, we see certain people out there doing it. We see them nowadays, bad man doing the same thing. However, as it pertains to the more seasoned veteran, they are not going to move like that. They are not going to flex like that. They are going to try to stay still because they know say whenever you stay still, that means that you can keep your life. However, it seems as if his time ran out. It seems as if all the Duppy and all of the Oberman that he was basically depending on, it seems as if they failed him, point blank and period. So people, the point that I am trying to make is that we have to kind of analyze stuff. We have to basically take things and make sense out of nonsense, because people sometimes send you information and they know that it is incorrect. However, them like to over sensationalize, them like to exaggerate. So therefore they give you information known within themselves that they don't have the correct information or they don't know what they are talking about. So therefore you as a blogger, if you take this information and just post it without analyzing it, then people are going to say that you are misleading them, you are clickbaiting, rate, lele, blue, blah, blah. So therefore, to avoid this, we have to basically pick sense out of nonsense and analyze stuff, or else we are going to put out BS. And like me say, people, as it pertains to this video, it is just my opinion. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that the pictures that are out there is the same as the person in the video? Based on the fact that he was going through a lot of stress, based on the fact that Prekeh Bwoy knew that he was wanted, knew that his time was running short. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.